I'm sorry.
All right.
Thank you for joining me here at Torn Reels. Today we actually are going to do the movie Dawn of the Dead. Today I have the zombie that made it through the truck,
Right.
the one that dies midway through the scene, the
Bitch.
ugly woman. Yeah,
Bitch.
dude, she was like the scariest one,
Bro,
The whole
dude, I was thinking that too. I was gonna bring it up in the podcast. I was like, hey, if that ever happens, bro,
Bro,
I'm peeing.
I'm peeing instantly. That one or the little girl. That movie gave me the most fear of little girls standing in my fucking. Nope. Cousins, relatives, nope. I don't stand in my doorway. Why? Because you're gonna eat me.
No, bro, it's swear.
Because you're gonna eat me, and I'm gonna kick you.
Swear. No, dude, can you believe that in that scene with the old lady, everyone's just watching the bitch do the things she's doing.
Dude, no one gave a heads up to that girl.
Right.
That is sitting there.
Getting up. Dude.
Hey, she's getting up. She's moving towards you. Stab her in the eye. Okay.
Stab her in the eye. Stab her in the eye. She's not gonna
she didn't stab her in the eye.
She did.
Hey, real quick. I was looking over the cast. My goonies. The main guy. You remember the main guy, blonde guy?
Yeah.
Like he's supposed to be like the suave debonair guy, bro. He looks like Coconut Head, the adult.
Yeah.
Like it's so bad, bro. I'm gonna put a picture up here, bruh. It looks so bad.
Bro,
he
Phil from Modern Family's in this movie too. It's fucking amazing.
Yeah, dude, he's great. I fucking love him. I love him from Modern Family too. He's actually like
he's a dick in this one too. It's funny.
But he's not like overly dickish in Modern Family. He's just like kind of mean.
No, in this one he's a dick for sure.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's a rich man with a boat.
No, but I haven't watched Modern Family that much, just from the little glimpses I've seen.
Right.
Let me show you the guy real quick so you could see him at least.
Yeah.
He looks horrible. He's a guy's named Jake Weber.
Jake Weber.
He looks like fucking Beans from Even Stevens.
It really does. It's hilarious.
It's horrible. You guys are gonna see it in a minute. It's fucking terrible. He looks like Beans.
But I'm talking about Ty Burrell. That's Phil, and he's the guy with the boat.
Oh yeah, no.
He's a dick in this movie.
Yeah. He's not Andy. Andy's the other guy. Andy's your homie.
Hell yeah.
I love Andy. Dude, honestly, there were so many theories that I was looking on online where they were talking about like Dawn of the Dead and how like they moved out of the mall. What do you think? Do you think they would have survived if they would have stayed in the mall or not?
No.
You don't think so? Why not?
No, definitely not. Because that mall was not meant to keep people in.
Yeah, but you have only like 6-7 people, and it's a huge fucking mall. Tons of freezers, tons of fridges, tons of freezers that are there. They're all being kept on with emergency power because it's there, and it has gasoline generators in the fucking mall. I don't see why they wouldn't be able to stand there for a while.
Because the glass doors would break.
It's shatterproof. Remember, he says it in the beginning. Shatterproof, bitch.
Oh yeah.
Macaw Pfeiffer.
Macaw Pfeiffer.
Yeah, fucking also known as Real.
Real?
No, he's Future from 8 Mile.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I don't know that.
Remember the dude with dreadlocks?
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, it's Macaw Pfeiffer. It's the same guy. Yeah.
You're right.
The guy with the fucked up baby.
The guy with the fucked up baby.
He did, bro. Dude, I would have smashed that baby. I'm sorry. I would have
immediately. What is up with you and killing?
Bro, that thing was a zombie. It was already dead.
So okay, explain to me Evil Dead again.
She opened the door.
That's not a valid reason.
That is a very valid reason. That is a very valid reason.
You guys in the comments, if you guys ever comment on this bitch,
probably not.
Is it the same thing?
No one likes to hear me talk about me maiming toddlers.
Literally.
Anyway, but I did want to bring up one of a fun fact that I actually found out. You know the guy on the TV briefly when they're watching TV in the mall, and he says that when there's no more room in hell, the dead will walk the earth. He's in the original movie.
Oh really?
He's in the original Dawn of the Dead, and he makes that same line, and he's a reverend. But he's in I think he's in the graveyard at that moment in time. He's not actually in like the TV or whatever. But he comes back as a televangelist to deliver his same line. A few other people were in the same movie, but they didn't play major roles. They were just kind of like secondary roles. It was remember the guy that gets killed in oh my god, the girl's dad, the one that gets fucked in the mall. Yeah, her dad. That's sad that that's her only scene that everybody remembers her by. Right. Oh, and then when she gets killed with the chainsaw. Yep. That's same girl. Her dad was also in the original movie, but he was a younger guy. And like he doesn't really make that much of a
appearance.
Yeah. I did have to like commend the directors of that Dawn of the Dead movie because they did the same thing as Saving Private Ryan. A lot of the zombies that were like amputated or had a leg missing or arm missing, they were actual amputees. Like,
oh really?
Yeah, the Asian dude that comes out and he has his shit dangling, he's actually an amputee. But he's an amputee, but he was also like a stunt guy. So they called him in, and he's actually like running.
I'm being honest with you. Look, I'm being honest with you. When this movie came out, I went to go watch it, right?
Yeah.
And there has been zombie movies, previous that have came out before, but nothing has scared me more than this one because this is the first one that I've ever seen that had running zombies.
Right.
That shit gave me nightmares forever, bro.
Now there is a common misconception that people think that 28 Days Later is the only one with the running zombies, like the origination
aren't
of
they
running
aren't
zombies.
they like vampires?
No, no, no. 28 Days Later, my guy.
Oh my bad. No, I'm thinking of something else. Sorry.
No, you're thinking of I Am Legend.
No, I was thinking of 30 Days and Nights.
Oh, yeah, that's where you're going with that.
That's why I was like,
Oh, 38 days a night, 28
yeah,
days later. Okay,
yeah.
I get that. Yeah, makes sense.
I was like,
2 days off.
2 days off.
Just two. No, they're not really like the thing with 28 Days Later is they're not really zombies.
Mhm.
They're not dead. They're alive. They're just it's a rage virus, and they just makes them become all cannibalistic and weird. And they're more like the crazies. Yeah, they're more like the crazies than there are fucking zombies.
Right.
But that's why it doesn't fall into that category. But Dawn of the Dead is actually the introduction of the first
running zombie,
zombie.
and it was so terrifying, bro. Because, and not only that, it showed like you had to shoot him in the head, like to kill him. Because when the Asian guy is running with a fucking no arm and shit, he's running, and this motherfucker fucking shoots like 3 rounds in his body, and he's still going at it. I was like,
Right.
imagine
This one like solidified that you had to shoot him in the head.
For
it was
real.
crazy. Like even the recovery time of the zombies, the little girl at the very beginning of the movie,
Oh yeah.
when she meets the nurse and she meets the guy, whatever, and they're standing in the doorway, and she comes in and bites the guy throws her off.
Yeah.
He throws her off, and she falls like on her head, and immediately just jumps and just lands like a spider and starts crawling towards him. I was like, bruh.
which is terrifying because
Oh, not crawling. She jumps
She
and then
jumps and
runs.
runs.
But
Yeah,
the
no,
recovery time.
but which is terrifying though because whenever you saw like a zombie movie, if a zombie fell, it would take 1 minute to, like me when I get up from the bed, I try.
No, bro. If you were a zombie, we make
exactly,
it.
dude, for real.
We make it.
For real. But he would like they would take time to get up and everything. Like this motherfucker would just spring.
Yeah.
I was like,
Even
yeah,
in World War
imagine.
Z, even in World War Z, when you see the zombies get all like weird on their get up, it's slow. It's like they're getting up.
And then they sprinted at you.
And then they sprint at you. But you see in Dawn of the Dead when the guy gets bitten out of his neck and she's
Yeah.
calling 911 and no one's answering because
right.
the world's gone to shit. She's like behind, like she's on the phone and you can see the guy behind her and he's like
And he gets up,
like,
yeah, and he gets up and he's
hello.
like, what the fuck? He's
Yeah.
ready to go.
And he goes after her almost immediately. I love the fact that they use Johnny Cash for
Yeah.
Man
Fuck
Comes
yeah.
Around.
Okay, that's such a perfect song too.
Yeah.
The
it was
extended
so,
version
so
of that
dope.
song is amazing.
It was so funny because a lot of people thought that those clips that were going on were from like they had the zombie ones where you could see like the close up of the face. Those were all studio made, but the other ones were from different natural disasters that had happened that they all like grabbed together. Even that guy that's like where you can hear him and goes, "Is it in the air?" And he's like, "We don't know."
Yeah, no.
It was during a time that there was a pandemic in another country. I can't remember exactly what it was. It was like, was it bird flu, avian?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I heard that too. That it was real life, like live news,
Yeah.
like bulletins from different places.
Yeah, there's a few zombie movies that do kind of that type of stuff, or like disaster movies that do that. Where like I don't know if you remember in 2012, Arnold Schwarzenegger's talking, and the fucking earthquake starts happening.
Yeah.
Like you can see it on the TV, and like I can't remember if it's 28 Days Later or if it's another zombie movie, but they have Obama talking, and he's talking about like the tragedy that's going on, all people that are like dying and shit, and people are like, "What the fuck?" And it's during the time that he's talking about the Ebola virus when the Ebola virus came out, and it's like, "Oh fuck."
It's really cool, honestly. I like it. I do like that response. We don't know.
We don't know.
Because yeah, how much fear that motherfucker had in his voice, right?
And if you adapt it to the situation that's going on in that world, if like Dawn of the Dead, and they're all looking for answers, and you just go, we don't know.
We don't know. Like I don't fucking know.
Oh, another guy that comes out. I'm sorry, and he's not seen so much in the actual movie. He's seen for a brief second while they're watching TV in the same scene. The sheriff.
You gotta shoot him in the head.
That guy is from the original movie too. He's from the
Really?
original movie.
Oh,
Yeah,
dope.
he's from the original movie, and he comes out as a cameo, and he's like, "You gotta shoot him in the head and then burn the bodies." In what most people didn't realize is when they came out with the unrated version on the disc, you have Andy's tapes where it tracks the whole progression of the disease.
Mhm.
If you notice, it starts when he's at home, and it goes through the whole thing. So people who haven't seen the Andy's tapes, go watch it because it's part of the movie, and it's fucking awesome.
Oh yeah.
It puts a different spin on it because you see him during the attack, him finding out the people that are across the street. He's sending a message to his homie who's the cop across the street, and he's like, "Hey, if you ever see this, and I don't make it, just know that it's been fun playing with you, hanging out, talking like that," because they were buddies.
They're homies. Yeah.
Yeah. And then it shows him when they get across the street, like when they get the sandwich across the street, and it shows him when he gets bit, and he's talking on the walkie-talkie, and he's like, "Man, those motherfuckers bite
But
hard."
hard.
Yeah, you can actually see that what happens, and then when he
Yes.
turns and fucking goes upstairs.
It's fucking amazing.
It's
seen those.
great.
I've seen those. It's amazing.
Yeah, those tapes are amazing.
And this movie, I don't know if it came out before or after. I think it's after because I remember playing it after. Came out with inspired one of the greatest games I think has ever been made, which is Left 4 Dead.
Yeah,
And Left 4 Dead was one of the most greatest zombie games that I've ever played in my life.
to be fair, pretty much every zombie movie or zombie game after that moment in time of Left 4 Dead or of Dawn of the Dead took something from Dawn of the Dead.
Mm-hmm.
Just because of the running zombies,
Mm-hmm.
the shooting in the head, those are common tropes that were not present
Right.
before
Right.
Dawn of the Dead.
No, and then what I also did like, I think it's called The Shining, right? The movie The Shining. I'm gonna tell you the scene. You'd let me know, right? When that guy gets bitten in the neck, and she goes into the bathroom, and the guy breaks his head.
Yeah,
through.
and then he
Yeah.
sticks his hand through. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a classic shout out to
I
The
was
Shining.
like, that's a shout out to The Shining because she's in
Yep.
the corner screaming. And
Straight shout out to Shining. It was great that they did
Yeah.
that. It was awesome, and they do that in a lot of a lot of the movies and shows like that.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things that comes out very very seldomly, The Walking Dead, when Rick goes out to hit the first guy, most people think that that's just a Punisher nod because he comes back with a skull on his thing. If you look what he's wearing, he's dressed the same way as the guy from Dawn of the Dead, the first guy.
Oh really?
Yeah, he's dressed the exact same way: white shirt, blue pants,
Oh,
like
that's
pajama
cool.
bottoms. It's the exact same, and he goes out and swats the guy. It's the exact same, and people don't really notice it too much. I saw it in a YouTube video, and I was like, "Oh, I'll be
That's
down."
pretty cool.
Yeah, but he does have the fucking Punisher logo.
Yeah.
On the thing. Rick Grimes does. But no, I like this interpretation of it because it took Dawn of the Dead, the original one with George A. Romero, in a completely different direction.
Yeah.
Completely different direction. A lot more titties were shown.
A lot more.
A lot more
I mean, not in the edited version, I guess.
Yeah.
But in the regular version, titties.
One of the classiest things that I absolutely loved, and I think maybe our tech guy can appreciate it here, those captions that came out with blood. That they were the captions regular. You could see the name, and then it would go, and it would like scatter blood. Such a cool fucking.
That's fucking dope. That's a dope
cool
ass
thing.
effect.
I wish I could get that for our effects. That'd be awesome, dude.
I would.
That's a dope ass effect,
bro. I love when the black cop. I can't remember his name.
Sergeant Johnson.
Is it Johnson?
Yeah, I think so.
Sorry, whatever. I think it is Sergeant
Johnson or Jeffords, something like that. No, Sergeant Jeffords from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Sorry, I like big black guys.
Pause. But okay.
Pause.
But when he meets the nurse, she got in a car crash, right? And she's like passed out on the steering wheel. All you hear is
yeah, it's terrifying.
That is the scariest thing.
Sound ever.
No, the scariest thing is hearing a fucking zombie growl up in your ear and shit.
I can run from that. I can't run from a shotgun.
Right. Try.
I think it's gonna hit me no matter what I do.
But he goes, say something, and she goes, help, and he was like, I bet.
All right, cool. Most zombies can't talk, so we're up one.
Right.
No, I
would have loved though, because in Dawn of the Dead, whether people would like to admit it or not, they show a special infected.
Which one?
When he throws the big propane tank, the big ass fucking zombie that pulls it up and he's like this.
Oh yeah, it's supposed to be like a special infected.
It's a special infected.
That's right.
But they don't say it because they don't show anything else.
I mean,
but,
they don't do that. They didn't do that for a while with like a lot of movies, like or even a lot of shows, like even The Walking Dead.
Like The Walking Dead just recently did a special.
But there's been special infected the whole time.
Right. They just didn't know.
Because like people were talking about like, oh, the stalker variant. It's like Dale, fucking Herschel.
Mm-hmm.
All of them had stalker variants that fucking came after him. I was like, how is this not the only thing?
Right.
The people are like, oh, that now the zombies can pick up stuff and like jiggle the doorknob. I was like, do you not remember the first episode where Dwayne's mom did that? I was like, it's been there the whole time.
That's technically a special infected.
That's a special infected. She came back to her house and knew who was
open
there
the door.
to open the door. Yeah, they're all there.
That's why I was telling. I was watching with Jessica, and I was like, yeah, that's a special infected. And she goes, what does that mean? I was like, well, it's an infected person that has a special ability, whatever it is, right? I was like, the fact that she retained that memory, it's still a special infected.
It's still a special infected. It's a variant. Like they tried to do something after this movie came out. It had a lot of steam, so they tried to release another movie, but not with the same director as another guy who tried to release another movie, a variant of George A. Romero's Day of the Dead, where they had a zombie who retained most of his memory, and he wasn't a cannibal because he was vegan. So that was the only part in his head that stood. So he's
Mhm.
like, "Oh, I'm vegan, so I don't eat meat." So while everyone's eating zombies, he's just chilling there.
I
He's
want
like,
a salad.
It's horrible, bro. It's a horrible movie.
No, the
Horrible movie,
worst
but
zombie movie I've ever seen, and I stand by it 10 toes, is fucking Warm Bodies.
that's actually better than this one.
It's not.
It is.
I
It
can
really
guarantee
is.
you
There's
it's
a
not.
vegan zombie.
There is a Romeo and Juliet zombie that comes back to life because he falls in love with a girl.
I prefer Romeo and Juliet and come back to life. Dude, that's pretty much Daybreakers.
No, it's not.
It's literally Daybreakers.
It's really not.
Dead people that come back to life because of a girl.
Because they're vampires. They can go, that's more believable than a decomposing zombie coming back to life.
How is a dead person being reanimated more believable than a dead person reanimated to suck blood?
Because one
That
of
looks like fucking a swab debonair guy.
because one of them is not decomposing, the other one is.
No. They,
Yes.
they got their heartbeat back with the sun.
He got his heartbeat back because he loved a girl.
At least you loved a girl. It has to do
No,
something with the
it's
heart.
terrible.
Andy, look, I'm gonna restart your heart real quick. Let me turn on my phone first. All right, I'm gonna restart your heart. All right, don't fuck with me.
Let me send you a love letter. I'll restart your heart right now, bro.
No, it's seriously Daybreakers. It's the same thing.
Daybreakers is way better.
I mean Ethan Hawke. Okay, yeah, but
Ethan Hawke.
Ethan Hawke is great.
Yeah.
I love him. He should have been in Dawn of the Dead. I could have seen him in Dawn of the Dead.
Right.
He'd be annoying, but it'd be a good Dawn of the
I
Dead.
do like though going back to Dawn of the Dead.
Sorry.
I do like that they're having a wager to see if Andy can shoot celebrities.
Oh, dude, I was about to bring that up. Do you know that he's actually in that movie? Burt Reynolds?
Yeah,
It's actually him as a zombie. It's fucking hilarious.
I think it's so is Jay Leno.
I don't know if I don't know if Jay Leno was there. He kind of doesn't like it when people make fun of him.
That's why. Why would he be there then? Why would they do it?
No. I'm saying that he wouldn't be the actual actor because he doesn't like being made fun of.
But he wasn't
Too
made
much.
fun of. He just got shot.
Yeah, but they're making fun of him because it's not supposed to be the actual celebrities. It's supposed to be people who look like them. It's supposed to be. It's like, oh, shoot the Burt Reynolds motherfucker, and he turns around and he looks like Burt Reynolds, but he's not.
Right.
It's supposed to be. But yeah, the Jay Leno thing, I don't know if it is because he's very touchy
don't know.
about that. Did you hear what happened to him? That he
No.
fucking caved in the side of his face?
Ooh, what happened?
I don't know. He says he fell from a 60-foot hill, and he's like, yeah, but I didn't go to the hospital. I was like, what? But his whole half side of his face is black, and he has an eye patch, like Tyler. But same thing. But anyway, back to Dawn of the Dead. I did not like the main female protagonist that they had.
The nurse? I don't
didn't
like
her
her.
either. She didn't have any of the qualities that you would want
A main character to have.
a main character to have. Like, okay, if you go back to the old horror movies and old zombie movies, like if you look back at like Sidney Prescott, fucking Nancy, you look back at fucking what was her name? Heather was the first victim of Jason Voorhees. They're all really tough. Even though they're scared. They're really tough. They're up in your face. They're the one that's causing the most action. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
They're actually moving with that. Even Sidney Prescott, she balls up and she's like, "Fuck these guys, I'm gonna kill them." Like, you don't have that with her. She's
Mhm.
kind of cowering the whole time.
Yeah.
Even the moments that she has where she's
tough.
supposed to be badass,
Yeah.
she gets saved, and it's like, I don't really have that respect for a main. I thought the guy was more of a main character than her.
And he wasn't. He
And-
was a
and-
side.
and
He was a secondary.
and he's a secondary character. He's
Mhm.
like a supporting role, and I was like, I just don't believe it. And also, if you're gonna make the primary character that bad, make her way prettier.
Right.
I mean, not to be that guy,
No,
but
that guy.
make her way prettier because, bro,
For real.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get you 100%. 100%. I get
You got Ahmed over
I'm not
there.
really
She looks like Ahmed. Her fucking. You can
I'm not
see the
really
divots
I'm not
in her
really a
head.
big fan of the actress because her work is just
It is.
It's But no, there's a scene though that I would have been pissed about, right? It's when that red haired girl takes the van to go to Andy's because the dog went. I was like, why would you take the van?
That wasn't the redheaded girl. That was the other brunette chick. The redheaded girl was the one that was fucking. She fucked that one guy.
It's the redhead girl, dude. It's the redhead girl that is sleeping with a younger security guard. It's the redhead girl.
Is it the redhead
Yes,
girl?
sir.
No, because she was a whore. The other one was the one that
No,
had the
the
dad.
whore is the white haired bitch that you were talking about.
No, she's not the whore.
Look it up.
I did.
It's the blonde bitch that's getting fucked with the guy that plays.
No,
Phil.
it's the red girl.
No, it's not, Sean.
Wait, which blonde? Is there more than one blonde girl?
It's a blonde girl that's constantly smoking. And
You're right. She is
Of
blonde.
course
She's
I am.
blonde.
It's
You're
one of
right.
my favorite
You're right.
movies.
You're right.
The
She's
red
blonde.
hair bitch is the one
Yeah.
that got her dad killed, and then she's like spray painting the fucking.
Yeah, you're right.
wall.
You're right. You're right. Is the blonde chick that gets cut from the chainsaw?
Yes.
She gets okay. Yeah, you're right. With that old guy,
Yeah.
I remember that. Although that guy, dude, I cannot think of a more written role for Steve Buscemi. That guy, they made him look ugly. Like Steve Buscemi's on default.
Right.
He looks like a chihuahua.
100%.
Dude, that's the perfect role for him.
Mhm.
I'm gonna put a picture of him right here so you can see. Like Steve Buscemi would just vibes.
Put both of them together.
Yeah, I'm gonna put both of them. Him from Top Gun specifically, and then this guy from this movie because they have a hat.
Right.
They have the popping out eyes.
Mm-hmm.
He's old as fuck. His
Mhm.
teeth are snaggly. Like
Right.
all of it was great. What did you think about the dog being sent out?
That's fine with me.
A lot of people were like, "No, why would you send out the dog?"
No, yes, send the dog.
Why?
Can you catch a dog if it runs?
No.
Okay.
I'm
Can
not
you
gonna.
catch a dog if it runs? No.
Dag?
A dag?
I like dags.
I like dags.
I like dags.
That's another movie too.
We did it already, Snatch.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, we did.
We did Snatch?
Yeah, we did.
I don't remember
We
doing
did Snatch.
No, we
Did we?
didn't.
Yeah, am I tripping?
Crazy ass.
Oh, we should
Stop
do Snatch.
smoking a little bit, dude.
We should do
Take a
Snatch.
break.
We should do Snatch, and then we should do The Gentleman. I like The Gentleman too. That's pretty good.
All right, but you can't catch a dag when
Dags?
it gets when it gets released, right?
I like
I
dags.
can't either. If they're chasing a zombie, they're not gonna catch the dog.
So who do you think was a stupid one? Do you think?
The redhead bitch. I'm sorry, I answered that too quickly.
Well,
Go ahead.
Well, wait. Who do you think was at fault here? Was it Andy for leaving the door open, or was it No, it was Andy's fault. Andy's fault. He left the door open.
No.
Yeah, when he comes in, he's opening the door for her, for the dog, and the dog comes in, and when he goes to drop it, they stop it, and then they open it.
Well, yeah, no. I'm talking about when they get overrun. It's the redhead bitch. That's
Yeah,
their
no,
fault.
but when Andy gets bit, it's
Oh, yeah,
because
no,
of that.
it's
Yeah.
him, yeah,
So it's his
it's
fault.
his
Okay,
fault,
cool,
yeah.
bet. Awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they grab it and he starts shooting, which he misses. If you don't notice, he misses his shot, and that's
Yeah.
how they got in.
Yeah, he misses a shot because you can hear the ding.
Yeah.
Like you can hear the.
And no, you see the
'Cause they
side
back up.
You see the side panel. I think it goes boom, and it explodes next to the
Yeah.
zombie. It goes boom,
'Cause-
and then the zombie goes.
Because you even see the zombie like have a reaction. I don't know if
Yeah.
the actor was supposed to have a reaction,
right,
but the zombie goes like that, and then it goes like not that he moved to escape the bullet,
right,
but he was just reacting to the bullet in the panel.
right.
was
But
like, oh,
he
shit.
misses his shot. That's why you see like the zombies get in because he shoots, but he's panicking. So he goes boom, and he shoots, and it just shoots the side of the panel.
I mean, wouldn't you
And-
be?
Yeah, no, 100%.
Like,
100%.
I thought it was like it was really bad when you were hearing him like over the phone, and he was like, "Man, those motherfuckers bite hard," and everyone's like, "Fuck, damn it!" And then you were hoping that they were gonna have like where he
A
was like,
touching scene, bro.
where he was immune or something, and he's like, Andy, respond, and he lifts up the whiteboard and it's all covered in blood. You're like, no,
You're like,
he
bro.
died. It was so depressing,
That dude,
bro.
that's one of my favorite characters though is Sergeant Johnson. I love him.
Yeah, he's great.
He was
He's awesome.
the dopest motherfucker. He was ready to throw down with anyone.
He was gonna go back for his brother. He goes, "Where are you going?" He goes, "Where are you going back to?" He goes, "Like," he says, "like Arlington or something
No,
like
it says Fort.
not Fort Benning, for
I'm gonna say Mercer. It's not Mercer.
I
But
don't, whatever."
I'm gonna say
He was
Fort
gonna go back.
Mercer.
He was gonna go back to a fort, and they're like, "No, we just came from there, and nobody's there." And he was about to go back, and he's like,
They're all dead. What do you mean they're all dead? Well, I mean they're dead, and then they got up.
as in they died and fell down, and then they kind of got back up and ate each other. Best
I
description.
know,
that he-
dude. That guy was fucking hilarious. That's Phil from fucking Modern Family. It's Ty Burnell. Dude, that response was so like us, bro. I mean, they're dead. Are they all dead? I mean, figuratively, yeah.
As in
What do
they
you mean?
died
As
and they got back
they got
up.
back up and started eating each other. I mean, yeah.
I love how when they're coming up with like a plan to escape, they're like, "Oh yeah, we could do this, we could do this." He goes, or we could use a boat. And they're like, "Well, who has a boat?" I have a boat. It's like,
I have a
bitch,
boat.
how come you didn't tell us?
But he does it sarcastically. He goes. So you guys are expecting to escape with like recreational vans and just souping them up. He goes, why don't you just take a boat out to the fucking island?
Sarcastically, like he
Sarcastically.
wasn't serious, and they're like, "Wait, are you?" He's like, "Wait, are you serious?" Okay.
Yeah, okay. He goes, all right, sure.
When they're all angry at each other, and he goes, "I'm so glad that you guys have all bonded through this experience."
Right.
He's the
Dude, I love the
greatest person.
sarcastic fucking
He reminds me
response.
of either us or Tyler. Like that would be Tyler in a moment of crisis. Just, I'm glad that you all have bonded.
I'm glad that you have all bonded.
No, it's it's a really good movie, bro. Dawn of the Dead. What would you rate it overall?
Me, since that is my favorite movie of all time, is a 10 out of 10 for me. There is nothing that like I would have loved to see more zombies, like more like zombie scenes where they're getting like chased or eaten or anything, shit like that.
Yeah.
I would have loved to see more zombies, but all around, it's such a great movie.
So another fun fact about this movie, and this is the only reason that I'm giving it a 10 was because Disturbed was supposed to be part of the soundtrack. It became part of the soundtrack, but it wasn't originally.
Mhm.
Originally, Disturbed wanted nothing to do with the film, so that's why they had to get that other guy that does the slow version of the song.
Get up,
Come on, get down with the sickness. Yeah, that guy.
you
And then
mama,
when
get
people
up.
reacted so well to that version, they're like, "Oh, we're gonna be part of it." And then they released, not they released their version, but they had their version. And they added it to the
Right.
soundtrack, which I was like, "Oh, that's cool." Like, but
Dope.
you missed out because now everyone pays attention to that one.
One
that
of my
version.
one of my favorite scenes, bro, is when the main character, the guy, right, is about to go out to go let the people that come into the truck. He goes, "All right, man." Black guy goes, "Don't do it, man. Don't do it." And he's sitting right there. He goes, "Don't do it, man. Don't unlock that door. Don't unlock that door." He goes, "Go." And he goes, and then black guy looks at him and goes, "Man, all right, let's go." He's the one talking shit. He doesn't want to go.
He's the one that doesn't want to go. He's like, "Man, unlock it." And he goes, "Oh." He opens the door.
And he opens the door, but it's so funny. He's like, "Don't open it, man. Don't open it." He pushes it through. He goes, "Oh,
Did you just turn off the light? My dude just glitched IRL. Just fucking the whole light went out.
I was like,
You're like, did I do that? First of all, horrible gun safety. You killed yourself. You just died.
My response.
You just Kurt Cobained yourself, like
Right.
for real.
But no, but I love that scene though, because he's like so against it. They glitch and he goes,
Come
"Come
on,
on,
man.
man." Like,
It wasn't when they were coming out for the people. It's when they were going to the parking lot to turn on the generators.
No, it wasn't. It
Yeah,
was,
because that guy comes back. Remember, CJ's out of the fucking thing.
it was not
By the way, CJ.
CJ, but it's not. It's when the fucking truck slams into the door because they slam in. And he goes, "What the fuck?"
How did you feel about CJ?
That's the cowboy one, right? The redneck, really, the fucking what the.
There was no cowboy there.
I said the
He wa-
cowboy looking
He
one.
was
The fucking,
he was a security guard.
whatever.
He
it
just
is.
had a Fu
I was talking
Manchu.
about he was a redneck.
Fu Manchus were in that time.
Ew.
They're not now. He just has a Fu Manchu.
Yeah,
Yo,
like
racist
this.
fuck.
He has it like this. He goes,
Just because he had the mustache of Yosemite Sam.
"But is that the guy you're talking
fucking-
about?"
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not a. It's not.
He's good. He was just annoying.
He's not a redneck. He just has a trucker hat that says security on it.
Whatever, dude.
It's uniform.
Whatever, bro.
Although he did have a cutoff denim vest. Okay. Redneck.
Right, redneck. All right, so no, I liked him. He was really cool. He was annoying at first, like
Yeah.
fucking shut the fuck up, man.
Although he had a point.
Straight,
He did
no,
have a
he was
point.
the sanest one there.
Yeah, he was really the smartest one there. He's like the sanest one. It's like, yeah, why would we let anybody in? Yeah, vibes.
Vibes, I swear.
Like, if I was there, I would have been like, yeah,
no, and not only
CJ.
that, when he lets them in, that nurse is covered in blood. Why would I let you in?
Yeah, you're covered in a lot of blood. I don't know if all of that or some of that is yours. And I don't
Either
wanna find
way,
out.
you're not coming in.
Yeah,
I'm
either way,
just
you're not coming in.
throwing it out there,
It sucks that they put him in the jail and all that stuff.
right? But
And then-
dude, he did sacrifice himself
Yeah, he
like
did.
a fucking hero, bro.
He did. He sacrificed himself.
Like a hero. He was like, "Don't worry, I'll catch up." He gets bit. He goes, "Son of a bitch."
Fuck, because he had the full intent of catching up,
Yeah.
and then as he's getting overwhelmed, he pulls out his gun and fucking
Yeah.
shoots the thing.
That was fucking dope.
I was sad when I saw fucking Phil become a zombie.
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
Dude, that growl though.
yeah,
That growl, he
yeah.
fucking killed it.
that was dope. That was dope. I love, believe it or not, a lot of these scenes wouldn't be able to be made without the extras who played the zombies. Like, there's one scene where they're running around the corner. It's that scene where Andy's all fucked up
Mhm.
and they're running around the corner, and one of the guys shoots him, and literally mid stride, the zombie, you just see him go goosh, and he just folds his legs underneath himself. I was like, at that speed, running full tilt with makeup on, and you just slam on your leg, bro, that's bad for your knees.
Have you seen stunt actors prepare for like gunshots?
No.
It's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
So
What
when
do they
stunt actors do like any stunt actor for any movie, when they get shot, they spend days and days and days falling as if they got shot. And it's so cool when you see him actually do it, because if you're thinking about that scene when they're running and you just see him collapse, he trained for days to do that collapse.
I can imagine that, because imagine you're being told to fall. Your first instinct while you're conscious is put your hand out, shoulder out, and these guys just lit and just fucking yeet wherever they fall.
Yeah.
Like that
And-
guy, he landed, like you can see the whole clip. He literally lands on his leg and fucking slides for a minute and then rolls. I'm like,
Yeah. But no, dude,
I was
and
like, that's fucking
I
crazy.
I love looking at the behind the scenes how they make shit
Yeah.
happen, and seeing stunt artists fucking do gunshots or like
Oh yeah.
it's fucking phenomenal. You're like, oh my god, you got shot. Like
Unrelated, but another person that you see that more with, like where you see the construction of that, Jackie Chan. When he does all his own stunts, you can see the construction and how he had to adapt to certain shit to make it possible.
yeah, it's so great. Like whenever you have the time, look it up. It's fucking great. But that person, that zombie you're talking about, had to take time to learn how to fall like that. And
Yeah.
it's fucking amazing.
And that guy, believe it or not, when I saw that the first time, I was like, that's sick. I thought it was CGI, and then when someone told me, he's like, no, it's an actual actor. Like you can see it where he's running, and there's a green screen in the back, and he's like, whoosh, and he falls just like I was like, oh, I was like, that's fucking talent.
Like when you see in like Lord of the Rings when the orbs fall and everything.
Yeah.
Those are stunt actors that know how to fall.
That practice how to fall.
It's so fucking cool.
Well, I mean, at least some of them were. The rest
Right.
of them were CGI.
Right.
But yeah,
But the
at
ones
least some
you
of
see
them,
that
yeah.
actually do something like stumble or fall or anything like that, those are real stunt actors.
Yeah.
And they're trained specifically to do that
Yeah.
specific thing.
Even like this, like all the stunt actors, mad respect. Even the main actors that do their own stunts or accidentally get put into a position where they could hurt themselves and not meaning to, fucking amazing. And you can
Right.
play it off perfect.
Right. Bro,
Perfect.
when I first started trying to do my acting career, I wanted to become a stunt actor, right?
Right.
So I could learn how to do all those stuff. And then I realized that a lot of stunt work is a lot of like parkour and a lot of fucking things like that, and I can't do that. I can't physically do that, skinny or fat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, it's a lot.
And
like,
I was like, bro, that showed me so much respect for the stunt actors that play in movies because they train for years and days and months and shit like that just to get that shit down.
Yeah.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, it is. It's one of those things where it's as you see fight scenes in certain like movies and you see certain encounters like this one, even with like the horror movies where you see them all running, they have to like choreograph who's going to attack 1st,
Mhm.
who's going to be here first, who's going to get shot first. Imagine like if the actor messes up and this guy falls because that was his cue and the actor messed up, you just had to fucking redo the take because it's like you're supposed to shoot that way, not this way,
Right.
and you just fucked up the whole take. Like
Yep.
even smallest,
And that's why it's so hard. Like when like in Zombieland,
Yeah.
right? Zombieland is a movie where you're doing a lot of shooting. There's a lot of running zombies, falling quick. That thing, if one mistake happens, they have to redo that whole
Yeah.
scene.
You
And it's ridiculous.
you like even with the Sergeant Johnson, he has an injury, and the entire time, I don't know if you noticed, he's like he not just moving his arm, but he like checks his arm because he's in pain, and people don't notice that like he's doing random shit.
Right.
CJ, when he's on the ground, he's letting his legs like limp, so when they're dragging him, they're bouncing, and he's fucking shooting because he lost the ability of his legs, or he fucked up
broke
his legs.
them.
Yeah, he broke his legs. So he's dragging and he's just like, bah, 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 bah. He's just fucking shooting. And well, I know this probably looks ridiculous on camera, but it's the point. Like the feet are moving. Like if he has no mobility.
You know what? You know what's another good scene about that same CJ part is his name is not CJ, by the way.
His name is CJ.
No, the other guy, the one that was limp. His name is not CJ. It's the one that's the Fu Manchu guy. The one that died is like an old man. I can't remember.
Oh yeah, CJ's the Fu Manchu guy. I'm talking about the old man. Yeah, I
the
get
old
him.
man. The
They
old
had
man.
the fucking hat.
What I liked about that scene though is that when the old man loses his legs, CJ goes here, and the guy's nervous, so he grabs the guns and he has to like fix them in his hand, and he goes, "Okay." It's like because you're nervous, you're gonna die. You know,
Yeah,
like,
but he got away for a while.
Yeah.
I mean, eventually
He
it sucked,
died.
but
do you get what I mean? Like
for a while he
the
was
fact
cool.
that he was nervous, that the actor played nervous, and he had to fix the guns
Right.
in his hands so he could, be ready to shoot him,
And
is ridiculous to me.
and how much of that was even where they had to tell CJ, because CJ's the one that hands it to him,
Right.
where they had to tell CJ, hey, you have to hand it to him backwards, or you have to hand it to him upside down, so
Right.
he has to go like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because he's not gonna hand him like, hey, bro, here.
No.
He's gonna be like, hey, here, like probably barrel out, and he's gonna be like, oh fuck, hang on, all right,
Yeah.
got it.
And the
You know
fact
what I
that the fact that he's struggling to grab it, and then he goes, "Okay,"
Yeah.
and then he's dragging him. That's fucking
Which also the dragging thing.
The dragging,
that shows how strong that guy was. He just fucking yeet
and through water.
and through water. I
He's
didn't
in
realize
water.
that. Fucking Hacksaw Ridge over there, bro.
Yeah, dude, he's fucking.
Let me get one more.
Bro, he's fucking going at it. No, this movie. No, you know what other stunt actor is fucking great? The zombie that's on the roof, and he's fucking good.
Which one?
Remember when they're in the parking garage?
the dude that's holding the
fucking
fucking
climbing?
pipes.
That
Yes!
motherfucker.
Yes.
I don't know his
that
name.
works.
I don't know who he is. He's probably non-existent
He
anymore.
needs an Oscar for just that performance. Just fucking doom.
How are
doom,
you
doom,
gonna
doom,
just
doom,
go
doom, doom.
wow, and then
he
jump on
and
the guy?
remember, he's an amputee.
Yeah,
He has no legs, so
this
He just
motherfucker's
fucking-
going at it.
that dude is the Joe Swanson of his world.
Joe Swanson,
Big upper body, no legs.
Clearly.
Clearly. That's so funny. I actually just found out what they do for people who have prosthetic legs and they like invert your foot. It's so gross. Anyway, I just had a.
Yeah, no, it's wrong. Why?
I don't know.
Why
That's just
invert
so-
it though?
If you can invert it, how come you can't fix it?
Right. But no, my question is, why invert it? If my feet are pointing this way, why are you making one go this way?
Like, why can't you just fix me?
Right.
That
Like,
seems more complicated.
because you have to reattach everything backwards. Like, it makes no sense.
I'm sorry. I just had to
Right.
put my little 2 cents out there in medicine.
No, I get it. I feel it. But no, fucking this movie is honestly 10
Yeah.
out of 10 because it's fucking amazing.
Favorite character?
Sergeant Johnson.
CJ, for sure. Mine's CJ.
I
for sure.
can fuck with CJ too.
I like CJ. I think CJ was dope. I love how they're all talking about like who they fuck at Dairy Queen, and they're like, man, she's probably dead. And CJ, they're all fucking dead.
Fuck.
They're all fucking like, what is wrong with you?
Doesn't he say he's like that bitch was fat as fuck? And he goes, yeah, but I'd still hit.
He's like, yeah, but I'd still hit it. He's like, yeah, but she's probably dead now. They're all dead. Like
They're
the
all
fuck?
dead, bro. Fuck.
But the fact that he's like, yeah, she's fat as fuck. But I totally hit.
I
It's like,
totally hit.
No standards.
No standards.
Even
Even
in
if
apocalypse.
zombie, if there's an apocalypse, I lost my standards.
Yeah, bro, you grade on hell of a curve. That shit's an oval.
Right, dude? Like, anyone can get it at this point.
Anyone
bro.
can get it. You looking cute over there. That's a guy. I don't care. At this point.
You looking cute over there. That's a man. Don't
Hey,
matter.
fuck it. How
Don't
many
matter.
of them are alive?
So stupid.
Sorry. But yeah,
But,
no, overall this movie I think did very well. Again, we both gave it 10s just because so much nostalgia, but also because of how well the movie was made.
Mhm.
And it was originally thought it was going to be like a B production.
it technically is a B production.
That's a really fucking good B production. So, okay, if that's a B production, so the movies that they make me watch, they're like fucking Fs. They're like
Yes.
they're like D minuses.
Cocaine Bear is a D minus.
No, Cocaine Bear's Elite Star Gold. You take that back.
Sharknado is
That-
a D.
That movie, Cocaine Bear, made a fucking made Ice Cube's son's career.
And his career is not
Where is it at?
Where is it at?
Just straight out of Compton, and he did that before that.
Right. Like, none of that. No.
Nothing at all.
Philosophaster? The fucking
Velocipaster, no.
all the way there. Z.
Bro, that's in Greek letters. That's how bad
right.
it is.
That's how Cocaine Bear is to me, dude. Like,
No, Cocaine Bear was the shit.
Cocaine Bear is a literal 0 out of 10.
They should make Cocaine Bear versus Cocaine Kong, and see how that goes.
There's no way there's a Cocaine Kong.
We can make one.
Why?
They made
Why would I
Cocaine
make-
Bear.
And
I'm just saying you can make Cocaine Kong.
Harambe.
Cocaine Harambe.
Cocaine Harambe. I back that
Hey,
up.
wait a minute, hang on. I was thinking about this the other day. When we did the Deadpool thing, remember how we were talking about who's the guys, the ATV? No, it's not ATV. That's all-terrain vehicle. The guys that control the fucking TV system, the world system.
TVA.
TVA.
Right.
Dyslexic. It's not bad. Anyway, TVA. You know how they said that the main important character dies in the timeline, and then the world
Was
goes
it
to shit?
Harambe?
Harambe was our main character. After that, the world was going like pretty fine for a while. Other than 9/11, it was all right. And then after Harambe died, it was like, oh,
Shit.
it was like shit, scraps. We gave God Betty White, and he gave us shit.
right.
Is what happened.
No, honestly. But no, this movie has to be one of the most fantastic movies. Not only because I give it a 10, not only because it was a fantastic movie, but they invented running zombies.
I wonder how many people are gonna come up with a drinking game where you said fantastic in this episode. It's like 30 times,
At least.
bro. You're fucked up by the end of this episode.
Hmm.
I'm just saying. But anyway,
You want to do that drinking game? I'm down.
I'm down. We can rewatch this episode. I'll be fucked up, but yeah, I'm down.
Woo!
I'll smoke as much as you say fantastic.
Imagine you'll be dead.
Bro, I'll die. I'll die. I'll go to the hospital for sure.
You'll be dead,
For sure, bro. Just all dead. Anyway, well, we appreciate you joining us here at Torn Reels. That was Dawn of the Dead. Next week, I think we're gonna end up doing Blade because, well, there's only one Blade. Anyway, see you guys.